Oh my God. Yeah. See, I told you, right? A little price taking a breather. What do you see now? They all started to cry. Oh man, it's very predictable. Very, very predictable. Anyways, guys, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's take a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market. Everybody that was euphoric yesterday, they are crying today, right? I told you it was going to happen. But anyway, we're going to look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we check on prices on details. And after that, we look on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? All right, guys. Before that, people are not taking in account the monumental event that just got announced. People are not taking in account. I mean, like, nobody seems to understand the magnitude of smart contracts coming to Casper. People don't understand that. Okay, it's like, that's why I've been telling you guys. Okay, if you pay attention to July, August, maybe September. Okay, the reason why I'm saying maybe is because once we start getting these rate cuts, if we get them in August, okay, it's going to determine a lot. It's going to determine a lot in the fact that we are going to know how many rate cuts are we going to have. Is it just going to be 2? Is it going to be 1? Or how low is it going to go? Plus, we already know, like, yeah, they have our Uncle Jerome. Okay, Uncle Jerome is facing legal procedures right now for criminal, whatever they want to put on him. I know our magician, Trumpicius Magicius, is going to find anything just to get the man out of office. And when he does, he's going to put somebody that does things the way he wants. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe pay attention, because now if they change things, yeah, the market could still run after September. But if they don't change things, yeah, I don't know. Just watch and wait. Okay, that is one part of it. And if you pay attention to central banks, which have already started cutting interest rates all over the world, that should show you something else. It would have been a different story if central banks all over the world are not cutting interest rates. It would have been that thing, because right now the world economy is getting ready to reset, and the US is the only one holding back. So yeah, that bear market is going to come sooner than we think if US joins the rest of the world central banks. Okay, which, like I told you, everybody and their grandmama has already bent their knees. They've already cut interest rates. Japanese, all of them, they have done that. US, I don't know, maybe because of ego, or I don't know. If you can ask for my humble opinion, I will tell you that they are doing that because everybody and their grandmama is trying to move away from the US dollar, and they are trying to prove to the world that, listen, they all bent their knees and we didn't. We are still doing great. Which again, if you add the Genius Act to it, which right now is going to make the US dollar getting transact more and more, because stable coins, okay, what everybody did not tell you is that stable coins, okay, whether you are getting used, they're getting used in the US or outside the US, you are going to have to hold US bonds. Imagine a Japanese bank that wants to do stable coins based on the US dollar. Guess what? They're going to have to hold US bonds. So yeah, they know what they're doing. I told you guys, all this mambo jumbo they are telling you, jumping hoops up and down, is all leading to one thing. They want to strengthen the US dollar. Okay, so yeah, going back to what we talk about. When I told you that, like, pay attention to the entire market, those months. So that is one thing that you have to be paying attention to, because if interest rate gets dropped in August, that means the market is going to run like a mad cow. And we already know that the bull run, when it starts to go to that last phase, we usually have 4 to 6 weeks or 7 weeks of price running continuously. That's what we usually have. And if you look at the Bitcoin price today, I think it's taking that sideways or breather, getting ready for that, because there is a lot of people who don't know what to do. Okay, they don't know what is Bitcoin going to run. Is it going to drop? Blah blah blah. Everybody else is just sitting there instead of paying attention to those macroeconomic things that I just mentioned. But anyways, you about to find out now. When you start talking about Casper, that is when things get very interesting. Very interesting, because now Casper dropping the first layer of smart contracts at the end of August, that also coincides with rate cuts. I've been telling you guys, like, listen, Casper is going to be the only layer, the only coin running by the end of the year, and you will see it. So yeah, like I said in my previous videos, that smart contracts, okay, let's get it right. Casper on its own, on itself, there will be no smart contracts on Casper, because that is how Ethereum got like sidekicked, surprised by all the layer 2s. Ethereum got sidekicked. Ethereum cannot get up without all the layer 2s. They try all these, what did they call that? Update V, whatever nonsense they call it, and it didn't work. Kaspa is going to do it different. They're different in the sense of that, listen, the sequencer, the one that's approved the transaction, processes the transactions, does all that, will be Casper. Everything else will be on layer 2. Now, the layer 2s, okay, they have the projects, they do everything else, but when it's time to process those transactions or whatever you want to do, they are going to sequence it on Casper, and then Casper throws it back on the layer 2. Now, it does not take a week like it does on Ethereum or on Solana or whatever. Instant, like back and forth, instant. Okay, now how does that benefit Casper? That is the question a lot of people are asking, and they don't get to understand. How it benefit Casper is because now the fees are going to get paid on Casper. That's the number one thing. Therefore, if you want to play a game or whatever you want to do, and your fees you have to pay for that game, guess what? You have to buy Casper to do it. If you want to transact on stable coins, let's say I'm trying to buy something online, or I'm trying to send USDT, USDC, the fees to do that will be on Casper. And you see, the volume will start to climb. That's something that many people are not paying attention to. And unlike Ethereum, which gave the layer 2s all those big, big market caps by taking it from Ethereum, Casper is going to work different. Casper is going to be the main one. It's like you move into an apartment complex. Okay, let me give you an example that fits. You move into an apartment complex. Guess what? You live in that apartment, but you pay the rent to the apartment owner. Right? I don't know if I'm explaining myself. That is exactly how it is going to work between Casper and the layer 2s. Okay? So they're using the Casper, but they're paying the rent for using Casper. You understand? It's an analogy. That's how it's going to work. Therefore, many people who are not paying attention to this, they don't realize, they don't see that, one, the volume, it was brings up the price, and the price is what makes us rich. Therefore, I usually tell you, development first. Development. Now, the Casplex layer 2s, For those of you who did not understand, like I tried to explain it so many times, I tried to explain it many times, but yet you get people who don't get it. Casplex layer 2s are built to be compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine. This is why I'm so bullish with this smart contracts coming on. And what do I mean by that? It means you could go to the Ethereum contracts, Ethereum projects, copy and paste on the Casper. Copy them and then paste. That means if you have a DeFi project on Ethereum that is good, I can go there, copy it, copy your whatever process, paste on Casper, and I have the same project on Casper. Now the problem becomes when my projects on Casper begins to get more users and starts to take off. Guess what will happen to your project? You will disappear. That's why I've been telling you guys that these developers are not going to let this happen. You are about to see a mass migration, guys. Mass migration of DeFi, gaming, NFTs, whatever you call it. You are about to see a mass migration going from Ethereum to Casper. And those of you who say like, oh yeah, but Solana is not the EVM compatible, it doesn't matter. Just look at the project. They're going to create one on Casper. They're going to close that one on Solana and then airdrop people the tokens. You will see. It is the beginning of something revolutionary. And this, my friends, is just stage one. Stage one. And you're about to see Casper run. Like, well, you haven't seen it yet, right? You haven't seen. You're about to see Casper run. If you look at it, you go to the next layer is going to be Lab. Lab with the same thing. The projects are already lined up, and once they take on, the volume is going to be crazy because like those kind of, I mean, a very perfect example is Solana. I told you like Solana doesn't have much projects in its ecosystem. The thing that made Solana blow up like this is because of the system using stable coins that you have to buy Solana, use Solana's gas and everything. That is why Solana went that high. The meme coins that you think, oh yeah, do you think is the meme? No. It's the trading of those meme coins on Solana, which again, you have to use Solana's gas fees to change your USDT, USDC, whatever you want to trade those meme coins. That is why Solana ran. The same thing is about to happen to Casper, but on a higher magnitude. That's what you're about to see. And then you are going to go to the third layer, which is Sparkle. Sparkle, again, a lot of people still not paying attention to it, and I'm laughing because if you look at it, okay, let me give you an example. Let's just say I have my Maxi mug, okay? This Maxi mug right here. And somebody tells you, you know what? You can buy this Maxi mug and by February or March next year, this mug will be worth $3,000, okay? Or you can buy this piece of paper, okay, right now, and it will be worth, let's say in 2 months, it will be worth $3. It will be worth $7. Right now, it's worth 5 cents. Now you have a choice. You can either get a Maxi mug and stay hungry until it gets to that thousands of dollars, or you can get this one right here, right now, get the money, and that's it for you. You won't get anything after that. So which one will you choose? I don't know about you, but I'm taking my mug because sooner than later it is going to get to that price. It's going to get there, and the $7 that this guy made will be worth nothing compared to the thousands I'm going to get using my Maxi mug. You understand? So yeah, that is something that people are not understanding. And now when you start talking about Sparkle, Sparkle, which will bring in the gigawatt stablecoin, the cash banking, the real estates, all of them. And I'm telling you, all these things, they have already been set up. All they are waiting for is for the smart contracts. That's all they're waiting for. You're talking about carbon credit companies, and this industry is worth trillions and trillions of dollars. That is it. That is what it's worth. And by the time it starts to get on Casper, and they use Casper for fees to transact back and forth, blah blah blah, you are about to see. This is why I am convinced that Casper is going to be the only coin running by the end of the year or beyond that. And the rest of the market, I think, is going to come to a stop way sooner than that. Because like people say, oh, it's going to be a super bull run. But super bull run, if you look at it, guys, the signs are on the wall. Pay attention. Like I mentioned earlier, look at the central banks. They have already started cutting interest rates. Some of them are near zero. See? And the only thing it hasn't gone crazy, it hasn't dropped to like oblivion, is because the US, like I mentioned earlier, the US is already still holding. And even our good friend Trumpicius Magicius knows that, yeah, we can't hold longer. So he's been pushing our good friend Jerome to do something about it. Because it is, yeah, the US cannot hold longer. Now, all this plays in a very good favor for Casper. Because if the bull run comes to an end or begins to come to an end, people are going to look for an alternative way to make money. And guess what? They're going to ship their stuff into Casper. People are going to start trading on Casper. It's going to be the same thing that happened last bear market, but in a higher magnitude. That's what it's going to be. I don't know about you, but shit. Like I said, this is my millionaire journey. We are in the business of making money. Price went up to 12 cents. Everybody was euphoric. Oh yeah, look at that, we're running. And I told you, as soon as that price get rejected, and we get back down to probably, because the support is sitting at 10.5 cents, if I'm not correct, some thereabout. I think it's 10 cents thereabout. By the time we get back there, you are going to hear people, oh yeah, it's crashing, it's not worth it, this and that. And these are the people that FOMO'd in. These are the people that chase the green candle because they saw that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles going up. Oh my God. It's running. I'm gotta jump in. And they did. Now they're in negative, and they are not gonna hold their bag. All they're gonna do is sit here and talk bad about Casper instead of understanding where the market is going. It's okay for price to go up and then take a breather. Market does not go up on a straight line. Okay? The same thing goes with quants. I was telling you guys, yeah, we are going 130 something, blah, 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 but pay attention to 125 because it was a major resistance. Now it's going to be a support. We can go, it's okay for price to come back down, retest 125 and take off from there. It's okay. But yeah, you're going to see everybody who is not patient enough start to cry about it, just like they're doing right now. I told you, man, I told you, to become a multi-millionaire is not for everybody. Some people are going to give up before they even get it. Some people are going to just like, I won't even try. But if you know what you want and you are patient enough, I don't know about you. I told you yesterday, I am going to be a multi-millionaire. That's going to be me. And if Kaspa fucks around and becomes $100, I will be a billionaire. That's what's up. Because right now, everybody and their grandmama, yeah, they are not buying Kaspa, they are not doing this. But guys, me, I keep buying. I will keep buying Kaspa, even if it is at $1. I will keep buying $1,000 worth of it every 2 weeks. I told you guys, because I know what I want, and I'm heading there, and I'll keep. Listen, my leverage tradings, once I close shop on my leverage trades, I will wait. In the bear market, I will buy more Casper. That's how simple it is. So yeah, you can sit here and try to cry about it, or you can sit here and try to understand what smart contracts are bringing to Casper, what that action is going to do to your pocket. Just like we've been talking about development. Smart contracts going live is part of the development, guys. And it's 3 of them, 3 stages. Casplex, Igra Lab, Sparkle. 3 stages, which again is going to be 1 leg up, take a breather, another leg up, take a breather, and another leg up, take a breather. And don't forget, we also have the tier 1 exchanges who are going to start listing Casper left and right, because Binance has already again started their campaign of talking about Casper out of the blue. They're about to do it, and once it goes, yeah, that is another one that I'm telling you, holding Casper short term, you're going to make an insane amount of money. Long term, yeah, I am going to be a multi-millionaire. I don't know about you, but that's the plan. That is the plan, as simple as it sounds. If you understand what those smart contracts are, you will start accumulating more Casper right now. Even though price is going down or taking a breather, you will start accumulating Casper, because those smart contracts going live, well, you're gonna be like my Uncle T. Because this morning I was like, Uncle T, hey, how's it going, Uncle T? Hey, come on, you're taking my concentration away. I was like, Uncle T, what's your problem? All I could hear was that, like a calculator, click, 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 click. I was like, Uncle T, what's your problem? He's like, okay, I'm gonna be outside right quick. I said, what's your problem? Why are you going outside for? And Uncle T goes, yeah, my neighbors are saying, how's your Casper doing now? He said, I'm going out there just to look at them and put a big smile on my face. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get somebody to put a baseball bat to your head. You you are going over there provoking people because you know Casper is gonna make you rich. You are about to go over there and get somebody angry enough to put a baseball bat on your knee. You want look, and he did it. He went outside. Look, he went outside like he put on his Rolex and he goes out there and he goes like, look at right here. I already got a Rolex and a Chevelle behind me. Imagine what I'm gonna get when this thing starts to hit $1 or $2. And then we were just laughing. Look at his face. Look at his face. And I was like, shit, Uncle T, are you not going to laugh aloud? He's like, no, I did a little laughing aloud last time. Now I'm just gonna look at them, put a grin, like a big smile, like. I'm telling you, man, Uncle T is something else. Uncle T is something else. I'm like, shit, you better be careful with them haters. You better be careful. But the truth is, yeah, me and Uncle T understand where this thing is going. And right now, man, you can see I've been laughing since when Kaspa was 1 cent. Imagine what I will do by the time we start crossing $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Imagine what will happen. So yeah, you can sit there and cry about it, or you can see the trend. Okay, look at that trend. Look at where it is leading, and make your move. Because yeah, you see what happened when it hit 12 cents. Imagine when smart contracts go live. Imagine when Binance start to list it. I'm telling you, man, there is money to be made, but only a few people are going to see it, not many. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. To do that, we need our good friend Crypto Bubbles, okay? And you see, bam, there you go. Bitcoin is doing its thing. The market I was busy pumping yesterday because Bitcoin was also trying to go up. It's also going down because Bitcoin is doing its thing. I've been telling you guys, you have to pay attention to this kind of things. Because money, my friends, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to do that. If you go look at the Bitcoin ETFs and all the crypto stocks right now, there is a lot of inflows. Right now, the money they get from trading Bitcoin itself, they pump it into the crypto stocks. Go look at it. We are not just talking about. Go look at it. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go look at it. We're gonna start with first King Kaspa, KAS. And what do we have here? For the past hour, 2.2% down, 2% down on the day, 19.3% up on the week, 56.9% up on the month, and 39% down on the year. Sitting at the market cap of $2.82 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $119.15 million. So see that volume, guys? That volume is sitting right in the middle. Indecision from a lot of people, right? So anyways, now we go look at the quant, the bankers coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. The same thing, see? 1.4% down the last hour, 4.7% down on the day, 8.1% up on the week, 36.3% up in the month, and 68.7% up in the year. Sitting at the market cap of $1.81 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $60.46 million. That volume is low, very low. Okay. Anyways, now we go look at Cubic. What do we have? High risk, high reward. We have here 1.2% up the last hour, 1.6% down on the day, 31.2% up on the week, 45.8% up on the month, and 10.8% down on the year. Remember yesterday, that number was 15. It's dropping. I'm telling you, Cubic is about to run. Sitting at the market cap of $256.55 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $8.06 million. Okay, now we look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. What do we have going on? Of course, it's going to do the same like Bitcoin, right? 0.5% down the last hour, 1% down on the day, 11.6% up on the week, 59.9% up on the month, and 35% down on the year. Sitting at the market cap of $901.87 million. You see, that market cap is climbing. We're about to get to $1 billion. And a 24 hours volume traded at $97.92 million. See, the volume is also climbing. We're about to see something incredible, okay? Anyways, now, look at the orange guy, Bitcoin. This is why the entire market is falling. I told you. Market is going to follow Bitcoin. This run is different. Money is not going to trickle down. Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up. Bitcoin drop, altcoins drop. Did you see that the last hour is sitting flat? It's not doing anything. On the day, Bitcoin is down 0.2%. Therefore, altcoins are also down. 0.3% down on the week. 15.3% up on the month, and 74.5% up on the year. Sitting at the market cap of $2.35 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $46.51 billion. See, the volume is low again, which means get ready. It is about to happen. Don't say I did not warn you, right? It's about to happen. Anyways, let's go look at prices in details. Let's start with Trading View, our good friend Trading View, right quick. See correlation. See, this is what I'm telling you. Dixie is going up, Bitcoin is dropping. Inverse correlation. Why? This Genius Act, once it goes full in effect, is going to give more value to the Dixie, and that, my friends, you guys already know what it means for Bitcoin. We are going to go lower, okay? But yeah, pay attention to the next 3 months. Let's see. Anyways, now let's go right quick into the prices. Casper, here you go. Everybody and their grandma. Oh man, my God, these people are funny. People are funny. Because yeah, look, we have here from Casper. You guys can see there's a resistance, right? There's a resistance up there. That's number one. And let's take another trend line. We do have a support right there. It's not going to be perfect, but that's where we are. So this is the channel that we are dancing into. Now, I told you guys yesterday, take another trend line, the breakout, okay, to where we got 12 cents. If you grab this and you put it whenever we break out, you're about to see the target, which is above whatever a lot of people are waiting for. So yeah, this is what's going to happen. And one thing that's really caught my attention here, guys, is that, look, people are not paying attention. Despite the price doing this, look at the ribbon. Guys, look at the ribbon. Ribbon is still green and it's still going up. Look at the moving average. It's still going up full speed. I don't know why you are going to be bearish. This thing you're looking at right here is people taking profits. Maybe they bought at 5 cents. Maybe they bought at 7 cents. Everybody has their profit level. It's not going to be the same like yours, okay? If you look at it on the 4-hourly, look, again, you want to be bearish? Look at the ribbon. Not even curving this one, is still going up full speed. So price is coming back to retest on the ribbon, and then you never know, it might repeat the same thing that happened here or the same thing that happened here, where price came in, retest, bounce, retest, bounce, retest, bounce. Now we are retesting. You never know. Pay attention, okay? It is going up. Again, we have that resistance at 12 cents. We need to break that 12 cents, which again is not going to be that difficult. You're about to see it soon, because this price action is leading Casper to 15 cents. All of you guys who are not paying attention, like I told you, first price is this yellow line. We conquered it already, 10 cents. Second is this guy, okay? This guy right here, the orange guy, which is at 12 cents. You see how we got it? Got rejected. Now we need to break it, because the next price target is going to be the blue guy, okay? Which again, if you're paying attention to it, look, listen, there, look, what do you see? 15 cents, the blue one, 15. That's where we're going. So yeah, but we have to go first past that 12 cents, close a daily candle above it, then we're going to be looking at 15 cents. We're going to close a daily candle above it, and after that, next price is going to be 18 cents, then 19 cents, then all-time high, and price discovery. Casper is about to surprise a lot of people. Now, if you want to play around and cry about it, that's up to you. If you want to make money, you start packing your bags. I've been telling you, and so far everything has been playing just like I told you it would. Now let's go look at Quant QNT, the banker's coin, see what we got going on there. Bam, the same, right? I told you 125, it was a major resistance. Now we need to retest it. We need to make sure that this becomes the next support, and price will run after that. Everybody and their grandmama, they were busy. Oh yeah, now it's gone. And I kept telling you, yeah, it is not a good thing that we break the 125 and keep on going. No, it's a good thing for us to come back and retest it. Retest the 125 and keep on going. And the reason why I believe we are going to keep going, same, look at the ribbon. Despite the price coming down, ribbon still green and it's still going up. Look at moving average, still going up, okay? If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing. Look, see? Came down, it got bought right back up to 125. See? This thing, ribbon still going up. Again, we are going to do this sideways movement, and then it will take off again. You have to pay attention to these kind of things. They are simple, but they determine a lot. Okay, as you guys can see, ribbon going up, still spraying. Moving average going up very aggressively. Okay, we haven't even got to the target yet. We haven't, because the target of this is $151. So if you want to look at it in a different way, okay, let's see, for those of you doing day trading, okay, I will show you something very quick. See, on the trend line, you will see that here the resistance is here, right? We keep going down, blah blah blah, right here. Let me zoom it out a little bit so you can see better. Okay, trend line is right there. Let's grab another one. Let's grab another one, which is right there. So you guys can see, right? It's squeezing. Now grab another one. The breakout was from here to there, roughly. Okay. Now if I take this, put it wherever, anywhere, let's imagine it's gonna break there. It's not perfect, but I just want to give you an idea. Now let's see the target of that. It's not seen there. Let's go on the weekly. Okay, see, 151. That is what you've got to look at. Let me zoom it out for you. See, it's gonna break out of that, and the target is 151, just like I've been telling you. It's taking a breather. We need to retest that 125, turn that into support, and up we went, because the target next one is gonna be 151. You remember that's when I was telling you guys first, when we was down there at 109. I kept telling you target is 125, right? And I said we're gonna break it, come back down, retest, and keep on going. So right now, that's exactly what's happening. We broke the 125, went very high. Now we gotta come back down, retest 125, use that as support, and keep on going. Price targets are still the same. After this, the next target is 151. After that, the next target 164. Then 176. We close a daily candle above that, you do have 230. Above that, then we start looking at the all-time high, which is above $400. Then price discovery. Quant is playing just like I told you. All you need to do is have patience. Be patient enough and you will see. Okay, you will see what I'm talking about. But everybody and their grandmama who doesn't want to pay attention, yeah, watch and see. You will see. It is happening right in front of you. Now let's go look at Jasmine, because Jasmine, yeah, I told you guys, for me, until we break that 2.3 cents. Once we break it, then yeah, we start to see how price is going to run. But so far, Jasmine is going to follow Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, Jasmine is going to do. So yeah, as you can see, price is trying to come down to retest the moving average, but the ribbon's still green, which tells me, yeah, there's still bullish momentum in there. So yeah, I would not be losing sleep over this. Okay, so if you go and look at it on the 4-hourly, see the same thing. Ribbon is up, green, fully, like full speed upwards. Moving average upward, full speed, even though the price is doing what it is doing, which again, you should not be worrying about this. Now if you look at on the daily, the same. See, this is what I'm telling you, because yeah, I'm telling you Bitcoin is about to take off, and Jasmine, we already know it. Jasmine usually do 3 times the magnitude whatever that Bitcoin does, right? So yeah, everybody who is busy trying to cry about this, I don't understand why. Look at it. We are heading to 2.3 cents. Once we break it and form that into support, next price target is going to be 3.8 cents. After that, 4.5 cents. And right after that, we are going to have 6 cents, and price keeps on going. you guys are about to see. Seriously, you're about to see. Okay, but anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the big orange guy. Okay, let's see what the big orange guy is saying. Bam, we're getting close to my line, right? Here is the moment of truth. All of you who still don't think it's gonna be possible, we're getting closer to my line. Like I told you, every time we get to that green line, price is gonna pump. Watch out. Today is the 23rd, right? Watch out for today. Price is about to run for Bitcoin, just like it has done every time that we cross my green line. Look, cross the green line, price run. Cross the purple line, price drops, right? Right now, we are getting close to that green line, which is today. We are about to just pass it. Again, pay attention. Pay attention to it. Because once we cross it, don't say I did not tell you. Okay, there's not much TA I can tell you, because right now, we haven't got to the target yet. Bitcoin is targeting 130, 140, or $140,000. Therefore, until we get there, TA is useless to you. Okay, so anyways, just pay attention. We are crossing my green line today, and don't say I didn't warn you for it. Okay, but anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, guys, please, I will say it again, do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you are doing. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, do not get into it, because you're going to lose your money. And the worst thing that can happen to a trader is losing money. I already told you guys, me, before I lose money, I would rather miss an entry, because entries, they are every time. price takes a breather, you find an entry and you get in. But if you lose that money, you are not trading. That's how simple it is. So please do not get into leverage trading without experience. If you want to get into it, down below I do have the links. Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Okay, once you get there, follow those links. Once you register, meet their deposit requirement. Once you meet those, they are going to give you free money in thousands. You get it, take $50 out or $100 and practice. Practice, my friend, because well, you'll find out if you don't practice. You will find out, and it's going to be in the worst way ever. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. The first one is going to be on Bydfi. You guys already know there I am trading King Casper and Quant. Today my overall is sitting at $17,000. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here my Casper, yeah, I am still down 40%, which is $3,600. That's okay. Okay. If you look at my Quant, I am up 32%, which is $3,300, as you guys can see. Now, if you go look at the next one, it's going to be my Phemex. Here, I am trading King Casper and the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay, my overall today is sitting at $11,600. The market is taking its thing. It's taking a breather. Now, if you look at my contract, you will see that here on my Jasmine, I am still down 60%, which is $6,600 approximately. On my Kaspa, I am up 42%, which is $1,800, as you guys can see, right? You can pause it if that's what you want to do. Anyways, now let's go look at, last but not the least, is going to be my Wix exchange. On my Wix exchange, I am trading King Casper, and I am also using Quant in a competition. As you guys can see, my overall today is sitting at $8,100. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Quant, I am up 272%, which is $3,500. Okay, and then on my Casper, I am up 53%, which is $960. Okay. If you want to, you can pause the videos and you can look at my contracts and my numbers if that's what you want to do. But one thing you will notice is that I am a very aggressive trader. That's why the market moves a little bit up. You saw how my positions moved. The market is taking a breather. Look at them right now. I am a very aggressive trader. So please do not do the same thing if you don't know what you're doing. Okay? That being said, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything we talked about today. Are you happy about the smart contracts coming? Because yeah, round 7, money. We're about to get it. We're about to get it, guys. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitudes like you and yours truly, we can see these videos, and trust me, the family can grow. You never know what you learn from a stranger, right? That being said, guys, until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.